Howdy, howdy, everybody out there in YouTube land. Welcome back to the dungeon. So today we've got some pretty cool cards here. Let's show you right here real quick. Hacha, yep, we've got actually this deck because we've already done the other one. And was my birthday present from yesterday, Tuesday. Today's Wednesday. Is it still Wednesday? It might actually be Thursday by now because, we're so busy lately that we've been burning the candle at both ends and in the middle. Anyway, so these are some brand new bicycles that I found at Walmart. Full stack of them. So I have them available uh, pretty much as a standard bike at the mall. Just like I found let's see here. I've got my fancy smancy thing here. Where are they? There we go. We've got our Victor backs. We've also found these at Walmart. And now we have these. So these are pretty cool. I love the bands that are on here, different colors. And you've got the back. And I use the premium, the Elite Edition, because pretty much the same. Except these have a vintage kind of look to them. So let me give you a read here. 2021, the United States Playing Card Company. All rights reserved and all of that. Imported and distributed in Canada by International Playing Card Company Limited. Yeah, fascinating. So it also has a different language, which might be French because it did, had a run in Canada. Air cushion. Wonder if there's actually a name. Air cushion finish. So it actually has double um, made in the USA. So it's branded in two different languages. So fascinating. Let's go ahead and get this opened up. My opening skills today are pretty decent. We're gonna try to keep the bottom on this one, and let's see if we have anything that we can open this up with here. Some use a little card here. Cut that seal right up there. There we go. Open up. There we go. Some people like to smell a brand new deck. I like the sound of the opening of the tuck box for the first time. Just has this feeling for you, right? Especially if you're into collecting or just kind of the idea of it, I guess. So these come out. They're a little tight in there, but nothing that isn't expected. They are kind of slippery, as you can see, which is not something that I expect from a deck of bicycles. Now, we expect these to be white, but you can see that they have that same vintage or tarnished. Tarnish isn't quite the right word, but they have like a different coloration to them. So there's our advertising card right there. Let's see here. See if we can make Josh Norbito proud. Well, we didn't catch it, but we still did pretty good there. So let's take a look at these cards. We've got our Jokers. As you can see, this one's got a little bit of color to it. Fantastic. They've done this same colorway with a couple of the decks that came out last year. They have the same background, the same kind of card vintage color to it. There's the ace, matches the box. Of course, anytime we have a deck like this, what we're curious about is, are there going to be any bonus cards, which are going to be in the end here? So we like to keep those hidden until the last second. So let's see here. Same tonal background of the card itself isn't necessarily white. It's got that same colorway on there. Kind of like the, reminds me of the Sea King. So those are pretty cool. Aces, skip through some of these here. There we go. They have a nice color to them, and these were only $4 too. So it was actually kind of a surprise that these are kind of like even the standard. You can get them for $2.50, $3 if they're on sale, but these ones were only $4 at Walmart. So I'm proud. I would like to go back and theoretically pick up a couple of them. That way I can theoretically be able to use them as a standard deck. Just because it has that new colorway that I really enjoy, the vintage look to them there. And they have a, I would say, more of an updated finish on them that Bicycle has been using more recently. So there's that. And then we do have, yeah, buddy, look at that. We've got ourselves a double backer. Ah, come on. We can get this. I feel like we can get this. Here we go. What is happening? We're going to keep going until we can get it. The flicker shot. There we go. It wasn't, that doesn't, I mean, I caught it, but it wasn't really the full-fledged flicker shot. We're going to have cards all over the place today. Trust me. We're not messing around. We're in it to win it. Got this, like, snapping sound here going on in the room, echoing. Hey, why not? You can't do it one way, do it another way. There we go. Now that's a victory, if I do say so myself. So this is a standard deck, but with this new look to it. Let's see if we can... Oh, you can tell it's getting late because I'm trying new things. But yeah, so I'm playing around because this is a standard deck. That's the idea here, is that this is a standard deck with a small tweak to it, right? You've got a different colorway to it, whereas some of the other decks that may have come out recently are like a completely re-imaging. This is the standard Bicycle, but with that vintage coloring, and then you've also got this, it says 1980s right there on that. By the way, what I was trying to do is I was trying to do a card throw. Josh Norbito was just doing it in one of his shorts. We're just putting cards everywhere. That one went that way. Wasn't too bad on that one. The other one is the behind the back. So we haven't successfully pulled off the behind the back. That one was kind of weird. We're just having fun with this one because you guys know what to expect from the Bicycle brand. Hacha. We haven't really practiced the flicker shot a whole lot. Now we're just having fun, right? It's late, so why not? Oof. Let me show you something here. We had pay dirt. We might not be able to catch it, but our books can, for sure. See here, we snap over to here. Nope, that's an ace though. Dropping all the rest of the cards in the meantime here. We're going to get it. It's late, and so you guys get to see the antics when it's late. We're going to soon run out of cards, but that's okay. Here we go. Got it over to this hand. And then following what Josh Norbito has taught in his video, you get to where you know you're going to get the flicker shot about right there. So that was pretty decent. And then all you got to do is go from that location, and you just got to bring your hands back, because you know that if you can get it in front of you, you know you can get it behind you. And it went over there. See down here? Down there? But you got to make sure that you're going to get that right flicker. You know, just like that. You want to make sure that you're going to get that right angle. And I did catch it. Then I dropped the next card in the... Oh, we're just having a good time here, people. Having a good time. You got to enjoy yourself. Really breaking this deck in, because it's my birthday present, so you got to have a good time with it. I'll show you the floor after we're done, just because we're just... That's what I do. So that was my contribution to the flicker shot, is adding in that initial straight up and down to catch it. So you want it to kind of come back to you a little bit way over there. So kind of just bring it right back like that. So that's the first one. And then bring it around to shoot it over to the other hand. And then, of course, get it behind the back. And it went back over there. So we're still trying to work on it. Maybe we should do a live practice one of these days where we just clear out the room a little bit and just practice the behind our back sequence, because we really want to get good at catching the cards. We want to be able to do the flicker shot. There's also a couple other things that, like this one, the shooting the card here. Got to practice that. And then there's the other one that I like. Like, I typically will shoot it back. You can do the one where you get one card up and shoot it back like that. I missed it, but you want to get it second. That one shoot right through. The one I typically do is I do the cut to this position, then I throw it into the center. And I think that really works great because instead of just taking the card and just saying, now I place it back into the center, what I do is say, now watch this. Give the deck a nice little cut without dropping all the cards because I have such a short pile here. Open it up, shoot it into the center, have it sticking out, close this down. Now this gives me options because I have control, and it gives you, for my, not my particular move, but just the move that I enjoy doing, it kind of gives you a sequence. It gives you meaning and purpose behind what you're doing, and then it just shows up right back at the top. So that's kind of the point there. So I've been doing a lot of cardistry lately and working on the Sybil. So let's see if you can do it with a diminished deck here. Hey, look at that ace showing up right there. That's nice. Sometimes when you're doing magic for yourself, you have these miniature magic moments where things just happen to work out in your favor. Like, I'm going to give you an example. This was or maybe off camera rather would be a better way to do it. But I know some of you guys practice and you'll do like cuts and you'll do fancy little things with all this stuff. And then all of a sudden cards will keep showing up and you're like, man, I wish that would work in a performance. Sometimes it can. But the one that happened on the live that we did, I did a move that I had just learned and was practicing, and I performed it for David off camera. Now he's tricky, he's sneaky, right? So what he did was he actually took the card that I was trying to control and he started moving it around to different parts in the deck. So then when I did my counting, because I needed to count when he was doing cards, I needed to count so I knew where something was. At the end, I had a 50-50 choice, and I used equivocate, and I went left and he went right type of situation. And so I was off on the last choice because I was like, oh, I missed it. But then I reached for the other card that I had put aside, and it was his selection. And then it was a prediction trick, but of course we know how that works. So I grabbed the prediction, and he's like, well, how did you know that was going to be the card? Because he revealed to me that he was controlling that card, not realizing that was the card that I had been controlling. But the thing is how did I know where the card was that he was controlling if he was moving it secretly? So if I had gotten it right, it would have blown his mind because he was controlling the card. Now, obviously, that's not going to happen in a lot of situations. You're not going to somebody's not just going to mess around with you and take that card. But in the moment, that would have created such a magical sensation. It would have just been something spectacular that you wouldn't get in a normal performance because he had created a situation that would have allowed for that to happen. I would have been surprised because I had messed up, but he would have been even more surprised because he was moving the card. So he was confused how I knew where it was at. So, good times, right? Maybe that's why I got it wrong. Think about that, because I picked the one because I thought it was the one and it was actually the opposite card. Maybe that's because he had moved it. Who knows? But it all worked out in the end, right? Because we all had a good time. Still practicing that flicker shot. We want to get behind the back because we can kind of do these ones to a certain extent with a little bit of practice. But now we gotta get that one, and it keeps going that way. So what do you think I'm doing wrong, per se? Like in terms of like getting it over. Obviously, it's got to jump from one hand to the other. So, something like that. But I need to do that behind my back. So, am I not, like, that hit the light shade here. Maybe I'm not getting enough of an angle here. So, I got to move a little bit and then... No, I don't even know what I'm doing now. Just shooting cards all over the place. We've only got a handful of cards left, so if one of these is your card, then we're absolutely doing fantastic. Oh, we didn't pick a card? Oh. Of course not. I'm just messing around. Flicker shot. Flicker shot. Dropped it to the floor. Here we go. Still just practicing that flicker shot. Josh Norbito just uploaded a little bit ago before I did this. He uploaded his first video on the Tarbell Challenge. Mine is still coming soon. It will most likely be out tomorrow or even Friday, but I'm going on vacation, so I will be away for a week. So I will be doing my video on location. We're going to have like a fancy vacation trick. So we're going to try to do something special for that. 4 of spades becomes, that was like a bullet. Up into the air it goes. Catch that. Across the front, or not, we'll do the same thing again. Across the front. Dropped it to the floor. We've got this. Nope. We don't got this. Catch that. Okay, behind the back. So whenever I see them do it, they have this like really nice angle. See, that one wasn't bad. It hit me in the arm, which I've had that happen in the front. So I've got to get this really nice angle going where if I bring my arms back and maybe try to shoot it behind my head like that, no, it goes over there. So I'm not getting the right. Nope. One left. 5 of spades. Oh, it hit my finger. It hit my finger. That's progress, people. Progress. Well, thank you for coming along. This was my belated birthday surprise to myself. Surprise. I don't know. My present. So I got these cards for my birthday, and I figured I would just mess around with the whole thing and just have cards all over the place. So let's take a look. Go along for the journey with me here. We're going to take a look at all these cards. So we got some on the table here. That one's still there. All these ones that are still here. We got all these down here on the floor. A bunch of them behind us there. Some over here. And so now we have the glorious task of picking everything up. So thank you guys. I hope you enjoyed just having fun, just kind of off the cuff, messing around, because that's what it's all about. These were, I don't even know what they're called. They don't even have, they're bicycle playing cards. They have this vintage look to them. They're at Walmart. If you guys are interested, the way that, I still got some giveaways to send out, but I'm still open to possibly doing trades with people. So if you guys got something fancy over there that we don't have, and you're interested in stuff that I have access to, in the coming months, we'll try to do all of that stuff. As I also said, I do want to do like a birthday giveaway type of situation or do something special for this month because it is my birthday. We can possibly do something there. But thank you guys again for coming along and just having fun with me. And remember, stay positive, stay active, and stay awesome. And we'll see you in the next one.